Hey guys, I'm X. Welcome to Vindictus, and today's video is Vella quick tips. A lot of people have been asking for a guide in some sense. I'm only going to do the Twin Swords because I feel the chain blades don't really need a guide. The playthrough of chain blades is very straightforward. You just build ice stacks and then you just unleash hell after you have enough ice stacks to activate your cold heart of ice or whatever, and that's it. And the only thing that I've outlined was how to do the double bitter gale in another video. It's in the old videos. Just check the playlist if you need to see that one. So this is actually my main character, surprisingly enough. It's one of the weaker classes. Don't expect Twin Sword Vella to do like crazy damage in like a party raid. Twin Swords is actually very good with soloing. Because you need a boss to attack you in order to make the full potential of Twin Swords, which I hope in the future that gets changed a little bit after a revamp or something, but Karok's revamp is coming up, and then after that it's probably Kai, then Vella. But before that even happens, there's probably a secondary weapon for Lyn and Herc, so like I'm expecting Lyn to have claws or like daggers or something, and Herc to have an axe. But enough about that. This is about the Twin Swords. I mean, I've been saying that for ages, but I don't know if it's going to be true. It's just what seems to be very likely. So in terms of like just AP skills, you want your Thunderous Squall, Typhoon Slash, especially your Tamal Blade to be maxed out at first, and Deadly Storm, and then also your Crosscut and your Double Cross when you get it, and Slashing High, of course. I play my Vella like a monster. Here's like some screenshots of like my Braha records, I guess. I don't know how I got top damage with Twin Swords. It doesn't make any sense. And there's like people with like 22k attack or whatever and more. My Vella has like 66 balance. It's absolute trash, and I still yield top damage somehow. I don't know. So what you want to know is that when you crosscut, crosscut has 3 different levels. No, actually 4 different levels. You got level 0, which is no blade hard buff. Oh yeah, you also need your blade hard buff. Where is it? Yeah, blade hard. You want this maxed as soon as possible. This is the thing that makes your crosscut hit extremely hard. It's the most hard hitting thing that a Twin Sword Vella can do. Is the crosscut. Just the first one. A double cross is like, the way the damage works is that crosscut, the first hit does extreme damage, and then the second hit does, the double cross hit does about half that amount. And how blade hard works is that after, I think it's 15 hits, you'll be at level 3 crosscut. So there's level 0, there's level 1, there's level 2, and there's level 3. Level 0 is there, you won't ghost through targets, and it'll consume a hell of a lot of stamina. It's like 20 stamina a shot. So you don't want to use level 0 ever. Level 1 is the green cut, so the green cut, it consumes about 15, I think? 15 stamina or something like that. It's still quite a lot, but you'll cut through the enemy, so if you need to position yourself behind a target, you use that one. It requires 1 hit for it to actually like have it. And then the blue cut is the level 2. It does about twice the amount of damage that the green cut does. And the red cut is, of course, the most powerful one, but you have to make sure that you build your charge all the way there and not take a hit. Because every hit you take, you lose a charge. So it gets pretty complicated if you don't know what's going on, and then once you get into the rhythm, then you'll start destroying things really quickly. So the red cut costs 0 stamina, gives you about 50 SP a hit, so it's insane. And then when you activate Sword's Will, all your crosscuts become red hits. Red crosscuts, which is level 3, which is insane. You can drop a boss really quick if they just constantly attack you. Bosses like Titan, for instance, or Keegan, or the pirate bosses that swing their sword around like crazy. You can become like an Omni Slasher around them. It looks freakishly insane when those happen, or like Succubus Queen, for instance. And then the other thing is that a lot of players that I've noticed, like, they just go for balance and crit. You can go for balance and crit if you want. That'll just make your crosscuts hit extremely hard. But I play a different way, so I don't think anybody else plays like me. It's just it's just something I noticed. It's like either the Twin Sword Vellas I see, they just barely ever crosscut, or they just like spam Tamal Blade, and you're losing damage if you can actually crosscut and attack. So always crosscut and attack when you can. And then I have insane speed for certain reasons, so you can double crosscut. So people just double crosscut, right? But I quadruple. So sometimes like a boss does like 2 attacks, you can crosscut one for the first attack, and then you crosscut again for the second attack. But for me, I crosscut two times for the first attack, and then I crosscut 2 times again for the second attack. So I get 4 hits instead of 2. And you need a high amount of speed to do that. I would say anywhere from 80 plus. I'm not even quite there yet. Like I'm at like 78. But when I'm buffed though, I have like 190, so then I can actually do it, and it's really, really easy, and it looks freakishly insane. And the other fact is that I built it this way just because I can keep slashing high on forever. So yeah, that's how I do it. The other thing is that the Typhoon Slash is the most damaging attack that you can do without needing crosscut or any kind of boss attacking you. So it's a one-hit smash into the Typhoon Slash, into your Thunderous Squall and your Deadly Storm, and that's the most amount of damage you can do with your basic attacks. So we'll go into a video demonstration. That's enough explanation for now, and here we go. Oh, shit, I just realized how hideous my hair looked in the intro there. Oh my god. Anyways, freaking, that's okay. I'm just me. So this is Titan dudes, and so the level 3 crosscut that I was talking about is this red buff here, or this blue buff. When it's blue, it also lasts 15 seconds instead of 10, and your cuts become red like that, and it hits way hard. To get the green cut, you always just need to land 1 hit. So even if you get the opportunity to slice the opponent just for a teeny bit before the attack lands on you when you don't have a buff, do it anyways just to get the green cut. It's hard to explain how that happens. I can only show it through demonstration and when I slow down the video to show you the crucial points, because playing Twin Sword Vella requires a lot of work on your end just to make the most out of it. So if you really like an active class, which is what I like, because I don't like playing boring classes unless sometimes I feel brain dead, so that's why I play Twin Sphere Land and you just spin to win. I don't even bother Gliding Fury. Or like Chainblade Vella, for instance, same thing, very simple. It's not something you have to really perform a lot in terms of like reflexes or anything, right? It's more of a relaxed class. But Twin Swords, it's a very, very advanced class if you ask me, kind of a bit like Herc, because Herc, you have to make the most out of Herc, you can play Herc as brain dead class too if you want, just like smash and slice forever. Or you can try and actually deflect things, but then, you know, give or take, you have both choices there. But for Twin Sword Vella, you really have to like work on the crosscut if you actually want to make the most out of her. You can play any class brain dead if you want, but that doesn't mean you're playing to their full potential. So that's the blue cut right there, level 2, and you probably noticed that I was like finishing a smash just before it happened. And that's the green cut. You'll go through. You just need 1 normal attack. I just do this for that buff. Because if you don't do any, it's like 0, and you notice like I lost like 1/3 of my stamina just from not having any blade hard buff. So the crazy thing is how to do like an insane amount. So that's how you do like triple crosscuts. So if you have enough speed, you can actually like time it in between, and like for 2 attacks, for instance, you can do 3 crosscuts, or 4 if you're fast enough. I only attempt 4 when I have my buffs on. If I don't have my buffs on, then I only do 3 because I know I can get 3 for sure. You might be able to get 3 without speed too. I'm not too certain because I'm used to playing with high speed, and I don't really want to give myself a crutch if I don't have to. I'm just getting destroyed here because I have to talk and play. Okay, so I'm almost at full SP. It requires full SP for me to actually do this because it drains everything. Okay, so here we go. Oh, it was too slow. It was too slow. It gets a little wild. Oh, it didn't register. What is going on anymore? Yeah, so it gets pretty wild, and you'll notice I'm at full SP again. How did that happen? Yeah, so you notice I haven't taken a single hit since. I'm like just glued to the boss. That's what you should be doing when you're playing Sword Vella. You should be glued to a boss. Because the only way you can get a double cross is that you can only double cross if the first hit crosses. So if you don't double cross, then if you don't hit the first crosscut, the second one won't be able to be performed. Like it has to damage an enemy in order for you to do a second crosscut. Alright, so I'll skip forward and then we'll see if I can get the red cuts going again. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh, Super Saiyan. Oh wow, I did so much damage on me, but it got knocked down. So this is the Typhoon slash that I was talking about, doing the most damage. Best to be done when a boss is down, because it's very hard to keep up. Oh, dodged the wrong way there. Oh my god, how did that hit me? I'm gonna die. Some potions. Yeah, so, oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that when you crosscut, you can also tell which direction your character should attack. So sometimes you want to choose the position too, if you want to continue doing crosscuts. Because if you're too far away, the detection won't register and then you won't crosscut at all. Because it just doesn't detect an attack coming in. So So like when he does that triple like fist attack or whatever that charges that grants weakness, I normally crosscut in the direction he's attacking so I can continue cross-cutting if I had more charges or if I have the sword's will buff on. Oh shoot. Oh my god. He's almost dead. That's Titan guys on hard. So yeah, I mean like when I'm focused and I'm not recording or whatever, this generally goes really fast, probably even faster. And the other thing is knowledge of what you can crosscut and what you can't also really helps. So that's the other thing with Twin Sword Vella, you have to know how the boss attacks and what you can crosscut and what you can't. So there's some attacks that you can't crosscut, which is kind of bullshit, which for instance like Juggernaut's yelling charge. Another is like Braha's attacks. A lot of Braha's attacks is unblockable, but there are opportunities to crosscut quite a lot in the Braha raid. I'll show you guys in the end video. And that's it guys, so I hope this helped you out. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. If you've got any questions about Vella or whatever, just leave it in the comments below. Bye for now. See you in the next video. Oh, guys, I forgot one thing. So if you actually charge your Gust thing up to max, you can get level 3 Blade Heart buff right away. So that's one thing that it doesn't happen very often. You just have to charge it all the way to get it like this. And then you hear the noise, to get your red cut. Oh, and I just had it there too. So yeah, that's another way to get it. Alright guys, so this is just the instructional part. The attacks I use a lot is the left click, right click. This is my Vella spin to win. And then also the tumult. I always do the tumult blade into it, like this, just to build charges quickly. So I can do the red cuts if you're fast enough. And then the other thing is that what was it? Oh yeah. One thing I forgot to tell you guys during that Titan part was that how to do like more than you know more than 2 crosscuts basically. When you land one, when you just land one, and if you don't do the double cross, you can go into a cross stance again immediately and do another crosscut, and you can continuously do that. But the thing is that if you do a double cross, then the attack recovery is way too slow for you to actually go back into a cross stance really fast, which is why you need attack speed if you really want to go for quad hits or more. It's that's the whole point of getting attack speed, is to reduce that delay. Otherwise you can't do like triple crosses or like quad crosses or whatever. You can probably still do like triples, but to do quads you need at least a high amount of attack speed. It sounds like a workout. I'm gonna work my quads. And then there was one other thing I forgot to mention. It was, let me try to think here while I smash this guy. Oh yeah, it's the instruction to do the Typhoon slash here. The Typhoon slash. So it's left click, right click into the spin, and then there's a minor delay, then you right click and hold your, like at the end of this spin, after the 3 hits, you hold your smash button down, and then it'll do a Typhoon slash for half its cost, 125 SP. And then right after that, you can just press right click 3 times to do the triple attack from the Thunderous Squall and Deadly Storm. Alright guys, so that's all I wanted to tell you because I didn't include it earlier. And I hope this helped you out, so until then, enjoy this ending!